Welcome back to the World of Juice Hoops channel, and welcome back to another episode of the Dallas Mavericks Cooper Flagg franchise here on NBA 2K26. It is episode number 9 of the franchise, and we got a little greedy in the last episode, I will admit. I made the trade for Sadiq Brooks Jr. at the very end of the episode. So now our roster is filled with just unbelievable talents who are under 26 and under, basically. It is a crazy team. This is what we look like in the lineup. We got Jabari Williams, we got J-Dub, we got Bari, we got Romeo De La Rosa, we got Cooper Flagg, obviously, we got Sadiq Brooks Jr., and we've got Isaiah Cole. I moved Romeo to shooting guard because with Sadiq Brooks coming in, there was no room. So we had to have somebody play shooting guard, and that's where De La Rosa comes in. He actually is a 98 overall at shooting guard, which is pretty interesting. We still have Traydon Brown. We have Dragoslav Stojakovic. We've got Bryce Sensabaugh. We've got Pete Barkley. We got brought back Derek Lively, which is kind of interesting. And then we got Nikhil Frazier Jr. as well. So the team is growing. It is episode number 9, as I mentioned. I have decided we are only going to go to 10 episodes. I've been saying this the entire series, that this was going to be the final series of the year of the channel for NBA 2K26 and of the NBA season in real life. And since the NBA playoffs are in the Eastern Conference Finals, and as of recording this, and both teams are getting close, both the conference series are getting close to being ended, and the finals is getting close to being figured out who's going to play in the finals. I've decided that 10 episodes is going to be the limit. We are going to go to episode number 10 in the next one, and that will be the season and series finale, and we will wrap up the channel on that episode. It makes sense. 10 episodes is a nice round number. It's a nice even number. You go 10 years, it's a full decade. It's nice. I like it a lot. I think that we're going to end at 10 years. But we're not going to just do one season in the 10 years, in the episode 10. We'll do the normal episode where we go through, like we're going to do in today's episode number 9, where we play some games, we simulate the whole year, go to the playoffs, hopefully win a championship, go through free agency, all that kind of stuff. We'll do that like a normal episode. But what'll be different about 10 is that we will actually simulate a couple more years into the future to see if this Dallas roster can win more championships without my involvement. Just pure sim. We'll probably go, 2 or 3 more years, maybe even a full 5 more years of just pure simming in that episode as well at the end, just to see how the team does, basically. Just to finish out the career of Cooper Flagg. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But it'll be a mega episode in episode 10. But that'll be the next one. Here is episode number 9, though. I just decided it makes the most sense to end at number 10. So we've got episode number 9, though, the debut of Sadiq Brooks. We are going to jump in and obviously play this game with the Toronto Raptors and see how Sadiq Brooks plays alongside his new running mates. He was in Miami, I think, for his entire career, if I'm not mistaken, and it looks like we are going to absolutely smoke the Toronto Raptors in game 1, which is always nice. We're winning by 30 at home in game 1 of the NBA season. All the backups, well, at least some of the backups, and we got Traydon Brown in. And Cooper Flagg's right over there in the corner for 3. Cooper Flagg, Cooper the Booper. I mean, this whole franchise was created around him, so he's got to be the one to get the points. We got Traydon Brown in, and we got Stojakovic in, which is cool. I like Stojakovic's jump shot. His release is pretty nice. We had it in the last episode, I think. And there's another one from Cooper. Speaking of releases that are super nice, Cooper Flagg has a beautiful jump shot, a beautiful release in this game. It's one of my favorites. It has quickly become one of my favorite jump shots in this entire game, just because of how many times I can green it. I'm so consistent with it, which is not very, it's a very rare thing that I get this good with a jump shot. Like, look at that. That's 3 straight greens. I just hit 3 straight green 3-pointers with Cooper Flagg, and I've played 5 seconds of this game. It's weird. It's like I never felt this way about a jump shot. Kobe's release is pretty good in the games. Michael Jordan's obviously, like, the GOATs are pretty good. LeBron's I struggle with sometimes. It's just such a weird jump shot. But just like a lot of the legendary players I do pretty well with. And then Cooper just comes in and he has this beautiful release. The timing is perfect every time. Or not every time, but 95% of the time probably. It's a fantastic jump shot. I love it. I absolutely love it. And so I'm going to be sad when the series ends because I don't get to shoot with him anymore. We'll have to wait till 26. We'll have to wait till NBA 2K26. Oh, or 27, I mean. There we go. That's better. I let it go a little bit early because I was trying to make sure I didn't get blocked. Another one for him. Cooper Flagg now is 38. He shot, what, 5 threes? 4 threes? Whatever it was. He's now got 38 points in the game. What a debut on opening night for him. And we will kill the Toronto Raptors in Game 1. Absolutely destroyed them. Wasn't even a question. Wasn't even a chance they were going to win that game. And Brooks in his debut had 28, 8, and 5. Williams had 21, 2, and 7. Cole had 19, 9, and 8. De La Rosa had 15 assists. Maybe put him in the shooting guard spot was the right idea. 15 assists is kind of insane. If we go to the league history, NBA history, champions, we have won 3 out of the last 4. Finley Kelly was the first MVP, and then Romeo De La Rosa has won the last 2. And I'm assuming adding Sadiq Brooks is going to make this team even better than we were the past 2 years, where we won those 2 championships. So we'll get to simulating here, and I'm hoping this team is record-breaking. And by record-breaking, I mean breaking the Warriors 73-9. Although we already have 5 losses, we haven't even got to December yet, so now we have 6 losses. Maybe that's not going to happen. All right, maybe we don't have to break records, I guess, as long as we just win as many games as we physically can. Although having Jabari Williams go down with a high ankle sprain is not good. We can't afford to have Bari down for too long, and we lose back-to-back games right there. Jabari's back now, that's nice. If we can pull away in the conference, that'll be nice. The Thunder 23-8, they are staying with us. The Thunder have been very consistent in this series. And speaking of, we play them right here, so we might as well simcast that game and jump in and play. It's the final game of December. Cooper Flagg has a bruised left knee. He should be back for that game, though. And no, he's not. He is still injured by the time this game. Man, he was day-to-day, and he's missed like 4 days. That's kind of crazy. That's the longest day-to-day injury I've seen in this game. But we pulled away. We had a huge third quarter, and we absolutely killed the Oklahoma City Thunder. I think they had 18 points in that quarter. We had 30-something. Cooper comes back from his injury. He's fully healthy. We are on a massive win streak. Last time we lost was December 14th against the Timberwolves, which is not great because Timberwolves are right there in the conference as well. 36-8. 29-12. The Timberwolves have fallen a little bit. 29-12 for the Thunder. I guess we jump in and we play... let's jump in and play this Venom game because I think they still have Wemby. I remember them signing Wemby in free agency. They're staying competitive with us, although we pulled away in the third quarter so far. Yeah, we had a massive... Our third quarters this season have been really good. We're able to pull away like crazy, and that's what's killing. I mean, they're 22 in the third quarter, 19 in the fourth quarter. That's... I mean, you can't win championships. You can't win games with quarters like that. It's impossible. And they do have Wemby. Oh, no, that's Tremblay. I thought that was Wemby out there. Blocked by Cole. God, I'm going to miss saying that. I am going to miss saying that. And there goes Romeo De La Rosa. Big-time player from a big-time trade that we made. Love to see it. And it looks like we might be bringing Sadiq Brooks in. I hope that we can because I want to get some video with him on there. And Isaiah Cole gets called for a foul there. I don't know if that was necessarily a foul, but I guess they called it. Tremblay will miss, and we will sub in a bunch of randos, so they brought the bench in. Okay. Oh, I got to get Brooks in. I want to get Sadiq Brooks in so we can have some footage of him on the court in a uniform. Nikhil Frazier Jr. shooting the 3. Respectable. Didn't know he had it like that. Let me see if I can just foul here. Just intentional foul. There we go. I just want to get Sadiq Brooks on the court. I mean, we're still going to jump into a couple more games, but we have the opportunity, so we might as well take it. All right, Sadiq Brooks is out there, the big Afro man himself. He wants to win championships. He was stuck in Miami forever. Couldn't win any championships. Now he comes to Dallas, and where he's going to take off and win a championship in his first year. We had to give up a lot to get him, though. If you go back to watch the end of that last episode, that's when I made the trade. The very end of episode 8. And I am getting a little greedy. I am getting a little greedy. I didn't need to make the trade for him, but I just thought, you know what? If we're going to go out, we're going to go out with a bang. And we're going to bring in a guy that I wanted, like, when he got drafted. I was very interested in him. But we just didn't have obviously either the cap space or the capital in the draft to be able to get him. We weren't in position to do that, so at the time. But now we are. We had so many draft picks. We had so many good players. I mean, drafting all those players that had like 4-star value, including Traydon Brown, who just laid that in right there. But we had that Washington guy. Was it? I forget what his name was. I don't remember what his name was. Washington, I think, was the last name. But he had like 4-star value. We had Brown, who had 4-star value. We had our 6'11" point guard, who had like 3.5-star, 4-star value, whatever it was. We had a lot of guys that had a lot of value. That's what helped us get Sadiq Brooks there. And he had 22 and 5. Cole had 24 and 11 with 2 blocks. De La Rosa has 17, 9 and 7. De La Rosa's basically turned into. Did somebody have a triple double? They did. Cooper Flagg had a triple, 12, 11, and 10. I was gonna say Roy De La Rosa has basically turned into what Finley Kelly was, who was just a stat stuffer. And then Cooper Flagg goes and puts up a triple double, which is pretty sick. Let's get past the All-Star break. Get past the All-Star. We finally lost. The Lakers beat us. That was a long time before we lost. We built up a lot of wins right there. But now if we want to tie the Warrior record, we can't lose another game the rest of the season. I would not like to stop because I don't need to make any trades. This team is perfectly fine. We do not need to make any sort of trades. We are 47 and 11. Let's get to contract extension deadline day. We are firmly in the lead for the number 1 seed. It is contract extension deadline day. Let's make sure we got everybody re-signed. So we need Romeo De La Rosa with a new contract. We need Isaiah Cole and Sadiq Brooks all need extensions. So we will give them what they want. Cole will accept his 2-year deal. De La Rosa will have a 2-year extension. And Sadiq Brooks will get a 2-year extension as well. Man, we have so much negative money. It's not even funny. We are so negative. We are so in the negative. We are 50 and 12, 6.5 games up on the Thunder. I'm surprised we haven't even clinched a play-in spot by this point. I do want to take a look at the season stats, though, see where everybody's doing. So De La Rosa having a good season. Cooper Flagg still leading the team in points, which is what I want. I want Cooper Flagg to be leading the team in points. He's shooting pretty well from the field, though. Not shooting that great from 3-point. Probably, if I was playing every single game with him, I'd be shooting pretty well from 3-point, but he's not. Brooks, right there next to him, playing pretty well. De La Rosa is almost averaging a triple-double, which is kind of insane. Traydon Brown playing unbelievably well off the bench. He hasn't started a single game. He might win 6th man of the year. I mean, these are really good numbers for a 6-man. Jabari has good numbers. Isaiah Cole's doing well. He's averaging about 2 blocks a game. And then Stojakovic is playing amazingly off the bench as well. But there's a really good possibility that Traydon Brown wins the 6th man of the year. Is he in contention for it? He's got to be with those kind of numbers. De La Rosa and Sadiq Brooks are both battling for the MVP, but Debo Owens is having an insane season. There's the Rookie of the Year. There's the 6th man of the year. So we don't... Okay, so Traydon Brown is battling for it, but LaMelo is coming off the bench and averaging 19, so that's a little bit tricky. But Traydon Brown's at least in the running for it, which is pretty cool. Isaiah Cole's leading the Defensive Player of the Year, as he usually does now at this point in his career. Let's keep simulating, though. Keep simulating, get towards the end of the season, figure out where we are, how dominant we can be. Derek Lively broke his left ankle. That's not good. We brought him in to basically ring chase as we end the series, because we let him go at the very beginning of the series. If you remember, right, we traded away, or I traded away to start the series. I traded away all of the roster except for like Cooper Flagg and a couple of randos to basically get the team as bad as I could so that we could rebuild it from there. Strictly around him. And now Derek Lively comes back. Are we in the thing? Hassan Powell wins the NBA Cup MVP. I don't know if we were in the NBA Cup. I would like to win the NBA Cup at least once. But I don't think we need to play any more games here. We're going to just absolutely dominate and win the rest of these ones. And we do. De La Rosa has a strained right MCL. That's not good. Debo Owens does win the MVP. It's well-deserved. He averaged 30 and 12. That's a very well-deserved MVP. Ike Ndiaye wins the Rookie of the Year. Dai Jefferson takes home the 6th man of the year, so he stole it from LaMelo. Maybe LaMelo got hurt worse than he was. Isaiah Cole wins Defensive Player of the Year. How many is that for Isaiah now? It's got to be like 3, I think, right? It is his 4th. So he won it in 2030, and then he's won it 3 straight years after. So he just missed one in 2031. That might have been Victor who got it again. And then Kyle Washington wins the Most Improved Player, and then Debo Owens wins the Clutch Player of the Year. Michael Stauffer Coach of the Year, and Jacob Park wins the Executive of the Year. First team All-NBA, Debo Owens, Jalen Johnson, Sengun, Jackson Crawford, Damian Harrington. That's our guy. It wasn't Washington, it was Damian Harrington. That's who we sent in the as part of the Sadiq Brooks trade. And he put up 23 and 9. I mean, we knew he was going to be a freak, and he makes All-NBA first team. Good for him. Second team is Chance West, Sadiq Brooks, Romeo De La Rosa, Falkenberg, and Raul Toppin. Third team is Hassan Powell, Zion Williamson, Juno Remble, Mamadi, and Anthony Edwards. All defensive first team is Isaiah Cole, Mobley, Mamadi, Powell, and Robertson. Second team is Wemby, Debo, Jackson Crawford, Raul Toppin, and Gabriel Tremblay. All rookie first team Ndiaye, Bailey the third, Burks, Nance, and Hall. And then second team is Timmerman, Baker, Price, McLeod, and Dwayne Martin. Those are all your All-NBA players, or all NBA teams. We will take on the LA Clippers. The LA Clippers, they've got Kevin Porter Jr., Pat Chang, Pierre Fair, Derek Queen, and Liam Kovacic. All right. I don't really think they're that much of a threat. I mean, they were the 8th seed. They can't be that good. But our final regular season stats, Cooper averages a smooth 20. Love to see that. His shooting numbers were similar to what we took a look at last time we looked at this. Even though he got hurt, he played all 82 games. Good for him. And then Sadiq Brooks came in second in scoring. De La Rosa got hurt and missed a few games. And he's probably going to miss a few games in the playoffs, or at least he's going to be injured in the playoffs. But he still averaged almost a triple-double, which is kind of insane. Traydon Brown, I feel like got robbed of the 6th man of the year. He had a crazy good season. And definitely robbed of most improved player. I mean, these are insanely good numbers. Bari had a great year. Isaiah Cole was fantastic, averaging about 2 blocks a game. Stojakovic was good. Sensabaugh was even good off the bench. We got a good team. We got a good team for a reason. We take game 1 and game 2 and game 3. De La Rosa's back healthy, and we clean sweep the Clippers. I kind of assumed that was the case. We will take on the Minnesota Timberwolves. They kind of fell off later in the year. They got Darius Garland, Anthony Edwards, Jaden Barlow, Emmett Watson, and Johan Behringer. Or Johan Behringer. I don't know how to say his name. They don't matter because they're not going to beat us. We take game 1 and game 2 and game 3. And Traydon Brown hurts himself, but it should be, no, I was going to say a clean sweep, but we'd get him in 5. I was hoping for a perfect run in the playoffs. Sensabaugh gets hurt. We take on the Oklahoma City Thunder. I mean, it's the 2 best teams in basketball going after each other. This is the finals right here. Shea, Xavier Doc, Tyshawn Red, Chet Holmgren, and Christian Erickson versus our team. We hopefully can beat them. We should be able to beat them. They take game 1, though. We take game 2 and game 3. And they take game 4. We take game 5. And we take game 6. Romeo De La Rosa, Western Conference Finals MVP. And Paolo Banchero is the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. First time we've taken on the Magic. Bryce is back healthy. Jalen Suggs, True Gadsden, Franz Wagner, Paolo Banchero, and Flip Tapane. I don't know how to say his name. It's a similar team to what they have currently. They've stayed true. A lot of their guys have stayed loyal. Wagner, Banchero, Suggs have all stayed loyal. But they're not good enough to beat us. The three-peat is on. We win game 1. We win game 2. We win game 3. And we will win game 4, hopefully, on the Magic court and have a three-peat and 4 out of 5. It's a dynasty in Dallas. We have created a dynasty with Cooper Flagg at the helm. He's not winning the awards. He's not winning Finals MVP. It's going to probably be Romeo De La Rosa for the 3rd straight time. But we know that Cooper Flagg is the true engine of this team. He's the true face of the team. This guy's long and lanky. Jeez. Cooper Flagg is the real face of the franchise. Even though Romeo De La Rosa is fantastic, Sadiq Brooks is fantastic, Isaiah Cole's fantastic, Bari's fantastic, the whole team is fantastic. But we know, everybody in Dallas, even all the players know, who runs this team. And that is Cooper the Booper. And he's got it right here. He's going to step back. He's going to take the 3 in the corner. And he's going to drill it because, of course, he will. Cooper Flagg's going to have his 4th ring of his career. Tying LeBron James. No, not tying LeBron James. How many did LeBron have? LeBron's got 2 in Miami, 1 in... Oh, okay, he's got 4. He's got 2 in Miami. He's got 1 in Cleveland and 1 in Los Angeles. So he's got 4. Cooper will now have his 4th. Can Cooper pass Jordan? That's a big question. I don't know. Another 3-point shot. This time it's no good. Cooper with the board. Cooper moves up the court. Cooper goes to the 3-point line. Cooper takes the 3. Cooper drills the 3 because that's what Cooper Flagg does. We are going to win our 4th championship of the dynasty, or of the series, I should say. It is a dynasty. Wagner dribbling around. He finds Grady Dick, and the Dick is in. The Dick has penetrated. The Dick is in. Bari to Cooper. Cooper with a little mid-range. He can shoot mid-range, too. He doesn't have to shoot threes all the time. He's got that silky, buttery, smooth, wet like water jump shot. He can hit the mid-range if he has to. Although that guy's kind of a problem. I'm glad he wasn't too much of a problem this series. Get that to Romeo De La Rosa for 3. Romeo drills it. He's got 33, 8, and 4. Bringing him, I'm telling you, man, bringing him in, getting that trade done, turned this entire team around. We had 1 championship before him, but we just didn't have that. We didn't have that chemistry, that all-star chemistry. We needed another big-time man. We had Finley Kelly, but he just wasn't getting the job done. No disrespect to him. He just wasn't that guy. He was great, and he won Finals MVP for a reason. He was great. But Romeo De La Rosa just took us to that next level. Pairing him with Cooper Flagg and Bari, it was the perfect match. And there it is. It was the piece that unlocked this team, unlocked the true potential of this team, and then bringing in Sadiq Brooks was the icing on top of the cake, even more so than De La Rosa was. We give Sadiq Brooks his first NBA championship in his career. Cooper Flagg's got his 4th. Isaiah Cole's got his 4th. I mean, basically everybody's got their 4th except for a few guys. We tried to keep the same team around. But celebrating on the Magic court is something special in front of the home fan, or in front of the away fans. I'm assuming Romeo De La Rosa is going to get MVP again. I mean, he had 33 tonight. So I don't see why they wouldn't give it to him again. There's the big celebration. We got Derek Lively a championship. Congratulations to him. We brought him back to ring chase. You could see the excitement on Sadiq Brooks' face. He finally got a championship. He got out of the purgatory that was Miami. And he got a championship. And Sadiq Brooks will hold the championship, which means he might take the MVP. Usually the guy who holds the championship first is the guy who takes the MVP. We'll see if Sadiq Brooks gets it. That'd be cool. I'd love if Sadiq Brooks won the Finals MVP. I didn't realize he was having such a great run in the Finals. I don't even see De La Rosa. I see Bari. And he does. Sadiq Brooks will be the Finals MVP. We have 3 now. 3 Finals MVPs. We had Finley Kelly. We had Romeo De La Rosa twice. And now we had Sadiq Brooks Jr. So his first NBA Finals, he comes out and puts up a Finals MVP performance. We knew how good he was. That's why we gave up so much to get him. You love to see it. You love to see it. Another season down. 33, 8, and 4 for De La Rosa. Brooks had 13, 7, and 12. We'll have to see his actual finals numbers and see how he took the thing from De La Rosa. 17, 7, and 10. Yeah. I mean, he didn't miss a single free throw the entire finals. I'd say that's worthy of a Finals MVP. Congratulations to Sadiq Brooks Jr. He wins it, and that is a 3-peat for us. We will just add, I guess, more stuff to there. I don't know what that does, actually. More retirements. Brandon Ingram, Lauri Markkanen, OG Anunoby, Jared Allen. A lot of the big names from, maybe not big names, but a lot of the good players from modern day are retiring now. That's how deep we are into this. Staff retirements. No Hall of Famers. League meetings are all rejected. Draft lottery. I don't think we have anything because we traded it all away to get Brooks. I don't think we have any picks, actually. I don't see any picks. I think we traded every pick to get Sadiq Brooks. I'm pretty sure. We need a head coach, though. And Michael Stauffer, why not come back, big dog? You've already won a bunch of championships. Why not come back? So he will be back on a 4-year deal. I need to make sure that we don't have any draft picks. Let me go to our future draft picks. We do have no picks this year. We have 2035. We have a couple there. A lottery protected pick. But no draft picks this time. The number 1 pick in the draft is Brevin Hammonds going to Seattle. Good for him. Good for him. I hope he's happy and healthy. He's a 78 overall, 76 for Reed Reeves. I stopped doing the auto-generated ones that are created by people in the community because I couldn't find any more from that guy, so I just went with the regular auto-generated ones. We will accept the team player option on all of these guys because I like them all and I like to keep them all. So we will accept the options on them. Jackson Crawford has declined his player option. Very interesting. Debo Owens accepted his. If we get Jackson, I'm just kidding. I'm not getting that greedy. I think I've done all I can in terms of trading players. I'm negative $114 million. I don't think I'm going to be making any more moves or trading for any other players. I think we'll just stick with what we have. So Jackson Crawford does re-sign with the Kings, but he wanted a massive bag. He got it. He got his extension. He got the Supermax. Henson goes to the Warriors. That he returns there? Yeah, he goes back to the Warriors. Sengun goes to the Nuggets. Ace Bailey to the Raptors. So he leaves San Antonio after a season. Jokic is going to the Magic, so he leaves Denver after all these years. He's 39. He's still an 89 overall. I guess Jokic's game never really ages. But he's going to the team that just lost in the finals. Very interesting. They're trying to load up to try to make a run again next year. We'll see if they can. Maybe they can get back to the finals, but they can't beat us. Player progression. De La Rosa actually drops 2 to a 95. Flagg stays 95. Burke stays 94. Brown goes up to a 91. Cole drops 1. Stojakovic drops 1. Weird. But up 7 for I mean, this guy had Hall of Fame potential when we drafted him. He was the 31st pick in the first round. He had Hall of Fame potential. He's an 82 now. He was the low 70s when we took him. Like 72, I think. 71, something like that. All right, that will be the episode, ladies and gentlemen. We have won our 4th championship. That is episode number 9. We will go into episode number 10, the season and series finale, and the channel finale. And Jokic has planned to retire, so he wanted to go one more year. He wanted a ring chase with the Magic. And funny enough, the Magic are the first team on the schedule for us. How poetic. But next episode, episode number 10, will be the season finale, the series finale, the channel finale for the summer. We will go on hiatus, put the channel on hibernation for a while until I eventually get NBA 2K27 whenever I choose to make that decision and get the game. It won't be right when it comes out, but it'll be sometime maybe around Christmas when it goes on sale or something, or sometime after that if it goes on PlayStation Plus, something like that. I'll have it at some point in 2027 in the new year, I think. And that's when the channel will probably be revived at some point then. But we've got one more episode to go, and this is what the roster will look like headed into that final episode, and obviously into the sim. So we will end the episode here. Hope you enjoyed it. I know it was a little bit of a shorter one, but I'm kind of just banking on episode 10 being a massive mega episode, that this one kind of takes the hit of being a little bit shorter. And we won a championship, so it doesn't really matter. But I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more. Join the Juice Club. Thank you so much for stopping by and watching. I truly appreciate it, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.